It's time to BS.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Seahawks Sessions. My name is Dan Cruz, the captain of this fine establishment. I'm coming to you from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York, or wherever this is, a ship, train, a plane, planes, trains, and automobiles.
There we
Fantastic movie.
Great movie. Great movie. Dustin's coming to you from the capital region of Albany, New York, and no commercials required. Kevin's coming to you in the... My finger's the other way. Kevin's coming to you from the great St. Texas and Belly Up Fantasy and wherever you get your Belly Up fantasy knowledge and articles and Belly Up sports. And welcome to the party.
That's right.
Don't forget to
we
like.
We are
follow.
ready to party.
We are ready to party, Kevin. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe to the show. Like, rate, and review. Follow the show wherever you get your podcasts on Apple, Spotify, Good Pods, and Belly Up and Friends. Follow the official Time to BS Podcast Facebook page. Just search Time to BS Podcast. And gaming contents here on this channel as well. So we're doing stuff. This is what happens when you buy a capture card and you figure to do stuff. So there we are. And engage in the comments, ladies and gents and individuals and people like. You know what to do. You know what to do. I'm not saying it.
That's right. We don't need to say that.
We get the joke already. It's fine.
Yes, but I do enjoy it because you do sound stern. You go into future dad mode, you know, or maybe the same tone that you yell at Donut that we all heard before. Well, maybe we've only heard it in the Patreon exclusive green room.
There you go. We'll also be taking your comments and questions throughout the show. So let's do stuff. I don't know. Just listen along.
That's right.
Have a good time.
That's right. Because we will.
We will.
Yes.
We will.
3 Men and a Super Bowl Baby. Woo-hoo. Remember that show, 3 Men and a Baby, or whatever?
That's right.
Was that a movie?
2.5 Men?
No, there was this show.
No.
We don't like 2.5 Men. We don't like that show. Really?
I'm not a fan. I'm not.
You weren't a fan of Charlie Sheen?
Nah. He wasn't winning on that show. He wasn't winning on that show for me. I can't.
There's some hilarious moments on there. Let me just say that.
I'm picking up where I left off last week. You're wishing that it was just you and Kevin.
I don't. God.
How about Top Secret? Not Top Secret.
Platoon.
Platoon. That's a completely different genre.
Yeah.
But, it was the takeoff of Top Gun. Hot Shots.
Hot Shots. Okay. Is that the pool movie? That's the pool movie, right?
No, that's where he pretended he was a pilot, just like in Top Gun.
Oh, okay.
Big Shot? Was it Big Shot?
I thought it was Hot Shots.
I don't know. We might have to look this up now.
I'm thinking of Billy Joel. That's why I'm thinking of Billy Joel's Big Shot.
Hot.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. But
no
anyways,
kidding.
3 Men and a Baby was a movie back in the 80s, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah, I think so. 80s or early
Tom
90s.
Selleck.
Great actor.
He is, and he was in that movie, and then there was another movie, 3 Men and a Little Lady, I think it was.
Yeah, 3 Men and a Little Lady. I remember that one too.
So
that one too. Ted Danson was in those movies.
Ted Danson, that's right. From Ted Danson.
But you are right, Kevin. The movie Hot Shots. It is the one you were thinking of.
Okay.
And there's a cast member in here, Dan. I'm gonna have you throw out one guess. He's a comedian. He's a comedian. You would know him, but not from where you think. I didn't give you much of a hint, but just throw out a random name and see if you can get it. He was on.
How obscure is this comedian?
not very obscure, but he was on a family show with the word "who's" in it. Who's. And there were multiple versions of this show. One was hosted by Drew Carey, the
That's
other
right.
hosted by Aisha Tyler. So I gave you
Right, and there was a
hints
British
now.
version of that show as well.
Yes,
I know the
British
name.
version.
I can't. Price is Right.
Whose line is it anyway? He was on that
Oh,
show.
that's right.
Yeah, he was a regular. It's Ryan Stiles.
Ryan
Oh, that's
Stiles.
right.
Ryan Stiles is in this movie.
That's
right here.
right.
You talk
Every
about a
time-
guy who's hilarious.
He's pretty
Every
funny.
time I think of Ryan Stiles, I think of who's the king of roasting.
Jeff
You know,
Ross.
Jeff
right?
Ross.
Yeah,
I think
he's
I
at,
love
like,
Jeff
every
Ross roasting. He's great.
Yeah, he's at like every roast,
Oh, he's awesome. He's
Man.
great.
Man, hopefully the Seahawks roast the Patriots, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
Because we gotta be careful because just commenters are gonna get mad at us because we didn't break down the game immediately into the show. Haven't they?
Oh my God! Shut up, Reddit.
This is how the show
Hey, I
works.
just shared this in the Reddit chat, so we might want to be nice to him.
Yes,
Listen, okay,
I'm just saying.
I think Reddit. Listen, I have hit or miss with Reddit. Truthfully,
Mhm.
Reddit for me is hit or miss. Like you get some really good content on Reddit.
Yeah.
And then you get content on Reddit that makes you want to bash your head into a wall.
Oh, I think it's like anything
Well,
else.
sometimes it's the same thing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can curate. The thing I like about it is like Reddit is kind of like podcasting, and there's a Reddit group out there for almost anything. Like I was telling you guys a couple of weeks ago, I follow a Reddit that is just people talking about Fender Stratocasters because I have a couple of Strats, and it's probably, I get it, it's cliche, but it's one of my favorite guitars to play because growing up, my musical idol Kurt Cobain, he played Fenders. He did have a Les Paul, but he played primarily Fenders, so that's the kind of guitar I wanted, and I gravitated towards the Stratocaster. But there's people that just take pictures that are Stratocasters and ask people to identify other Stratocasters, and it's just people talking about guitars, and I'm always down for that.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Oh man!
Oh, here we
Hall
go.
of Famer, D Generation X.
yeah, all of them are Hall of Famers, right?
Yeah,
Is Waltman? Waltman's a Hall of Famer. He's got to be.
Xbox a 2-time Hall of Famer, actually.
Yeah, he's got to be because he was in for the NWO too.
He was in with the NWO.
Yep.
Road Dogg's in, Billy Gunn's in, Sean's a 2-time Hall of Famer. Triple H is now a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean,
China. Oh my God! I wish Kevin knew the history of the I wish you knew the history of the wrestling business to a degree we do, Kevin, because there is so much stuff. I saw a Ric Flair documentary.
Oh yeah,
the other day. A 30 for 30 on Ric Flair.
That's a great one. That's
phenomenal, and you learn a lot of the history of Vern Gagne with the AWA.
Yep.
And Jim Crockett Promotions down in South Carolina with the NWA. And people forget, if you could it's so easy to make a Mount Rushmore of the history of professional wrestling.
Yeah. I think
so easy. It's Stone Cold, Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and there is a very good argument for John Cena.
I mean, there
fantastic argument
because you've crossed all the eras with that one, and I don't have the attachment to Cena because I was well out by that time.
Yeah.
However, I would submit to the panel. The panel being one Dan Cruz. I think we should put the Undertaker. There's a strong argument for the Undertaker.
Good point.
Because he transcended all of those eras. He was
That's
part of all of them.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I put Cena on there is Cena at the time where he was at the peak of his powers.
Yeah, he carried
wrestling was not great during the mid to late 2000s and the early 2010s.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was ruthless aggression, and then the family friendly.
The PG era. The PG era was so bad. Which you get it because, WWE at the time was leaning towards more children, and I understand that. But then you watch wrestling fans, you're like, what is this crap? And it was crap. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I'd be the first to tell you that. It was not good. But then you go back to when Flair was huge.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking like, yeah, everyone knew who Hogan was. Like, Hogan was big. Flair was famous.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand.
Well, especially in that region where the Mid-Atlantic was and everything.
He was everywhere.
And I mean, to this
He was
day,
everywhere.
Charlotte's his town.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes there, forget it. People will show up now.
Minnesota too. Minnesota,
Yeah.
he will show up.
Yeah.
He's from that area. So like everyone everyone thinks of Ric Flair as like, oh, the guy, he will never retire. He will never retire. Blah, 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is, from like 1977 to like 98, Flair was the man.
Oh yeah.
He was the man.
And he could make anybody look good. That's
He
the
could.
thing too. He could sell for anybody.
Yeah, he
and
could.
I know Kevin, that you're not, this is not in your wheelhouse, but the 30 for 30 that Dan was talking about, you got to watch it because it's one of the best done 30 for 30s. I don't know if you've watched some of the others.
I've seen a few of those.
Yeah, some of them are really good, and the Ric Flair one is good.
Woo!
And even in 2000, what was that match with Shawn? Like 2008?
2008, WrestleMania 24.
Yeah. He tells you, Ric Flair said, I didn't want to go. And he starts crying because he said,
didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't.
Obviously, because Flair.
Yeah, but he said, I didn't
Jesus.
want to go. He said, nothing can replace the rush of, of thousands of people cheering for you when you walk through the curtain,
Yeah.
It just
it was his drug of choice, and I did not blame him.
And he did a lot of other ones. He drank a lot of beers. He could drink anybody under the table. But Dan, also, all right, quick aside, a recommendation, Dan. If you have not watched any of the Dark Side of the Ring, you got to watch those.
I love Darks because I'm a Cornette guy. Cornette guy. I loved his work and his work with Dark Side of the Ring.
It's great. And did you see the Tales from the Territory stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that one's a good one too.
The Territory days were back from like the mid 60s or like the late 50s. From like the late 50s, early 60s, going forward to the mid 80s, when the NWA and the AWA were at the peak of their powers.
Yeah, they were the two biggest.
You got me down a rabbit hole here. This is great.
What was the one where Piper was the man in the Pacific Northwest? Because that one was big
Portland.
too.
It was Portland.
Yeah, the Portland territory.
It was Portland because Roddy Piper, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest ever.
Right.
On the
one of the great movies of all time.
He was huge in Portland. People don't like the West Coast area, like most certain parts of California, but mostly Portland. When you thought of Portland, you thought the Trailblazers. Obviously, Portland's a wrestling town.
Yeah.
People forget, like Portland was huge with wrestling back in the late 70s. Huge. And WWE's developmental program, NXT, ran a show in Portland, and the crowd went insane.
Yeah.
In Portland. It was awesome. That's a wrestling town. It really is. And this is around where Kevin is also. The Von Erichs.
Oh, yeah. Which I saw that movie, by the way.
Great film.
That movie's a
phenomenal film.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Iron Claw.
I normally don't do this. But Ryan and I reviewed it on No Ticket Required.
Good.
I remember that.
Go back and watch it because it won the crown for both of us that year. That movie is a fantastic movie.
It is very hard for A24 to make a bad film.
Yeah, they're
very difficult.
They're good. They're good. They know what they're doing. We might be doing a movie podcast in the summer. Who knows?
We might. So here's the thing. When people forget like the greatest tragedies in professional wrestling, the first names that come to mind are the Von Erichs.
For sure.
Because that's wrestling's greatest tragedy. You look at that whole family's history, it's nothing but it's success and tragedy because the father, Mr. Von Erich, Prince Von Erich was a notorious hard ass. Notorious. He would train the boys, he would train his sons, he would train his cousins, the whole 9 yards, all of them. And to the point where they would just, they would collapse of exhaustion. And it was wrestling at the time of the territories back in the 80s was starting to decline because of the rapid success of Jim Crockett. The WWF at the time was beginning to go national with WrestleMania in 85.
Yeah.
So when the Von Erichs, like the grandsons are still around.
Yeah.
They got 2 grandsons that are doing their thing in AEW and Ring of Honor, but the likelihood of the Von Erich family, like that was wrestling's first royal family, was the Von Erichs. And then it was the NOIE dynasty, which if you don't know who that is,
that's
The Rock.
still going.
The Rock. It's still going.
Yeah. The Rock, Rikishi,
I did it for The Rock.
Yokozuna.
The Wild Samoans.
Yeah.
Hall of
There's
Famers.
not too many Samoans you want to tangle with.
No.
Oh, there's so much fun there. There's so much fun.
Yeah.
So I used to work with a couple Samoan guys. They're a blast. They're a blast.
Oh, great people, but you don't want to get on the wrong side of one of them.
No, you don't want to get into a fight with them. You do not want to get. They will fight with you, but they will certainly beat the snot out of you.
Although, based on what I've heard, I want to get an invitation to a family barbecue because they're supposed to be awesome.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That reminds me. Did you ever see Necessary Roughness?
I haven't seen that yet.
I might have.
With Scott Bakula, and he's an older quarterback, and they bring him into this college football team, and because they did, they all got thrown out of school.
Oh, okay.
And his center is his name was I can't remember what his name was, but it meant runt of the litter.
That's awesome.
But he was Samoan and gigantic.
Yeah, they're huge.
And so if you're you can't wait for the Super Bowl to come, which we can't, obviously.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That's the movie right there. It's a football movie.
Yeah.
That go check it out. Called not Unnecessary, Necessary Roughness.
I'll check that one out.
By the way, the other royal family of wrestling, the Rhodes family.
Oh, of course.
Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes, let me be your Huckleberry Pie, baby doll. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it was coming. I'm telling you right now. These 3 gentlemen are going to break down football eventually, but right now we got a lot more to say. I don't know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Kevin's got his 50th anniversary Seahawks jersey on. It's looking nice.
All right, Dusty, go in the corner. Go in the corner there, Dusty Rhodes. That's awesome.
I have a question here.
Please.
Okay, because you brought this up about Ric Flair and how he couldn't get enough of that rush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so bringing this into our Super Bowl discussion.
Yes.
Which team do you think is going to best handle all the rush that comes with playing in the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna go. I'm not saying because we're a Seahawk podcast. In the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I think we got it. And when the game was first announced after Sunday 2 weeks ago, when it was announced that the Seahawks and Patriots would be the matchup, my initial thought was, oh, this is going to get ugly real fast. But now I've kind of soured off on that a little bit. And I've been able to look at the rosters of both teams and look who's been hurt, look who's ready to go, but also watch the film of both of these teams. And I'm like, they're kind of similar in the way that they play offense in a way, but their defenses are sort of different in that regard. But obviously, we'll get to the preview of the game down the road.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. I just thought because that
That's
popped
later.
into my head.
Yeah.
And he was a backup when the 49ers went, but Sam Darnold's been to the Super Bowl.
Yes, technically correct.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
been there and was experienced it all.
Yes.
So I think that's going to help him immeasurably when it comes to this game.
Well, and I just think, and to echo Dan's point, I'm not saying this because we're on a Seahawks podcast, because I will tell you where I think the Patriots, Vrabel's going to have them better prepared than people think, because Vrabel has been to Super Bowls as a player.
As a player, yes.
He knows what to expect, and the turnaround that Mike Vrabel has done with the Patriots cannot be understated, okay? But the way this Seahawks team shows up for each other, and the way that they have been just such a tight-knit unit, and the way that you saw it when Ernest Jones came to the defense of Sam Darnold after that five interception game. And you saw it when in the comments that Mike McDonald said, I mean, it's a meme now, and I want to get a shirt. We did not care. I think that is true.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I think that is true. I think this team will be capable of blocking out the noise that surrounds the Super Bowl and the hubbub, and I think they'll just go into their protective cocoon and they'll say it's us and that's it.
That's it.
That's
it.
So I think when the Seahawks might be able to handle it a little better, but I don't think the Patriots are going to be as unprepared as people have spouted off. Who cares if Drake May is a young quarterback, second year? Mike Vrabel will have them ready to go.
Amen to that.
Or Coach Verbal, as he was called last night when they announced that he won the Coach of the Year.
Jesus.
That is one of my biggest fears. Like, stand-up comedians talk about it all the time, that I could
never do it.
You study the person's name. Like, if you're the opener of the show and you have to announce the next coming acts, you have to bring them up. It's a big thing, And I remember comedian Ryan Sickler talking about it. He's like, this guy's name, it was early in my career and he was doing me a big favor and he was bringing me up and he's more well-known than me. And I had to introduce him. I had to bring him on stage after my set. And I studied his name because his last name's kind of like, it was kind of iffy. And he said, I just completely bungled it because I got in my head about it. And he said, that guy still, I can't remember who the comedian was, but he goes, yeah, he still gives me grief about it today.
You know who is a great teacher of like how to be completely raw in your comedy act? Patrice O'Neill.
Oh yeah,
he was great with that. Yeah. He was great with that because he was so raw and so authentic that it was so difficult to follow him.
Yeah. People did not want to follow Patrice. Yeah.
Oh my God, his radio show. God bless him. May he rest in peace, Patrice O'Neill. But I would listen to his radio show every now and then on YouTube. It's just gobs and gobs of content now over there. It's like, oh, fantastic. There's a joke that I can't say on here. But
yeah, you can't.
You can't say Patrice O'Neill jokes on here.
Yeah, we don't want any channels getting switched.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So one of the questions I wanted to talk with you guys about before we go to break was, Kevin actually mentioned it to you guys, to the three of us here.
Mm-hmm.
Our Super Bowl dishes, like our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I came up with this idea of the Super Bowl dish starting five.
Okay.
So how this goes is you got to pick a wing plus flavor.
Okay. All right.
One side dish to go with said flavor. Whether it be like, pigs and blankets or whatever, or celery, doesn't matter. Don't care.
All right. Yeah.
One dip of your choice, one chip of your choice, and your beer.
Okay. All right. I can do this. Or beverage of choice, because I know
beverage of choice.
Kevin, not the biggest beer guy, although he'll enjoy. You got a lime, you put it in the
That's
lager.
right.
He's gonna
That's
enjoy
key.
it.
That
or
is
Shiner.
key.
Or Shiner. I know
Indeed.
That's right.
So I think Kevin's got this one already ready to go. Do you have one? Do you have your starting 5 for Super Bowl dishes, Kevin, ready to go?
Okay, so it's not a dish necessarily, but if you're having a Super Bowl watching scenario, there's got to be pizza involved.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, to me, and we can discuss, what kind of toppings or whatever, but pepperoni must be included.
I agree with that. I love pepperoni.
Pepperoni, and then
I like to
we
keep
can
it
add
simple.
things in, and so that would be one. The wings, got to have wings, and I like lemon pepper.
Yes.
And it's rare, but lime pepper is even better.
Ooh.
Oh, you mentioned this. I
You
got
did.
That's
You
right.
did
I got to
mention this
figure that.
before.
I got to figure out the lime pepper going.
So if you ever get a chance to have some of that, I would. Cajun is also very nice. But
Well, the spice offer
I
is
have
not
to
good.
watch. Yeah, Cajun can be spicy, so I have to be careful with that. But so I'm gonna go with lemon pepper and ranch is the dip. Okay,
All right.
it's blue cheese has no reason to exist on this earth.
How dare you, sir? You just pissed off the entire city of Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
a ranch
I've been to
guy
Buffalo, so I can speak. All right.
Okay.
And, but
You do know that if you mention ranch in the city of Buffalo for your wings, they will put you through a table. We're talking like AA Arn Anderson through the table.
Oh, geez.
Hall of
Okay,
Famer Arn Anderson.
So we have pizza, we have wings, we have ranch, a chip. I kind of like just an old fashioned what's good if you have Doritos barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay. And or you could just go with regular Doritos if they're, people that have a particular taste issue.
Yes, Ryan. Snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks. Okay. And I personally like celery. But I look over there and she'd rather, eat sawdust than have celery.
Eat sawdust than celery.
Well, I think, all right, if I may be so bold, and I obviously you can ask her because she's right there, but the chewing celery gets old and it's very stringy. The only way I'll eat celery is chopped up in other things when I want to add some crunch. But if I just sit there with a stick of celery and I start chewing,
put some peanut butter on it, Dustin.
No, hear me out.
Yeah. All right.
Hear me out.
Oh man, here we go.
Hot honey.
Hot honey on the celery. I mean,
hear me out.
I'll try that over the goldfish and raisins. I will try the hot honey and the celery over that.
Trust me. Okay, I know I've had a history, and I know I keep getting made fun of here on Belly Out for my goldfish and raisins, Ryan. By the way, fun fact: you can die. You could die if your diet consists of only celery. Explain rabbits then.
That's a different digestive system. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point. Fair point.
All right. So that leads up to the. So we have to have not just celery, but also carrots.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
That satisfies both elements in this household.
Good for meatloaf.
Meatloaf, mushrooms, and meatloaf. Okay, that's different discussion.
There you go. There you
go. So that leads us up to the beverage, and as you just mentioned, it's gotta. If we're gonna have beer, it's gotta have lime.
Okay.
Okay. And so I would look and see what they have in there. I might try some ale. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. All right. And because I'm the only one that's going to be drinking that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's that one that you? The wine.
Jesus, Desi.
Oh, White Zinfandel has to be present.
Oh, all right. White Zinfandel for the Super Bowl. Okay.
I feel like Kevin would enjoy some mead.
Oh, mead's awesome. Dan.
Mead is great.
Dan, you look like a classic mead guy. You and
is
I
it the Vikings? Is it the Viking? Look at me.
Yes. So you and I and Ryan, we all live in New York. If we can come up with a meet up, that's what we should do. Is have some.
Oh, for God's sakes! A meet up.
Yes, I'm telling you. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm carrying it in. I'm carrying it in from last week.
He's on a roll, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
are.
Jesus. Oh God!
Man, don't start this boulder because it's not stopping.
Yeah, episode 57 of BS Sessions, everybody. It's coming.
That's right.
Oh man! Oh boy!
Oh man.
So that's where I would come in with
Okay.
my starting five.
All right. So let's see what we got here. I would definitely go honey barbecue wings.
Okay, that's a good flavor. Like that.
My dip of choice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go double meat in this regard in honor of Desi.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
She'll
Yeah,
like
she
this
does.
show. You can't have too much meat in this room.
She just dinged us with a zinger in the
There
comments.
you go.
It works.
The meat up.
Yeah.
Keep them coming, Desi. Keep them coming. Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh man.
Okay, I did it myself. Okay.
You did.
I am 12. I hate it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Jesus. Okay, so my mom makes a banging buffalo chicken dip.
All right. That's a strong contender.
Nice buffalo chicken dip. That's a
Yeah.
good dip contender.
Yeah. Okay.
My chip. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Cool
good
Ranch
one.
Doritos. My side dish, easy, pigs and blankets.
Oh, that's so is the side dish just so that that's like an appetizer, right? Like an appetizer could be a side dish or an appetizer that you usually have.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
And then my beer of choice or my beverage of choice. You can't go Jack and Gin down the hill in this case because you passed out by the first quarter.
No,
Yeah,
you want to be conscious for the football game.
So
I still don't know how you podcasted with that episode of the Three Rails Metro Hockey Podcast, and Brian was there to witness that phenomenon live.
I don't know how I did it, but here we are. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Still alive. Anyway, so for those who watch Family Guy, you're gonna love that joke. So sorry.
Oh, you missed the perfect drop for it. You got the Peter Griffin. You got the Peter Griffin right in there. The who the hell starts a conversation like that or whatever he says.
Starts a conversation like that. I just sat down.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then my beverage of choice, honestly, my fiance, for everyone that watches the show, she only drinks Bud Light, because of stomach issues and blah blah blah. And the only thing that doesn't get her sick is Bud Light. So she's been getting me back into Bud Lights. And I'm like, I don't know, it's too easy because that's the NFL. So I'm gonna go Angry Orchard. So
Angry Orchard, yeah.
Honey barbecue wings, buffalo chicken dip, pigs and blankets, Cool Ranch Doritos, Angry Orchard.
All right, that's pretty good.
There you go. That's a good one. That's just the fornication.
Okay.
Just fornication in a canoe, Dan. Desi, Jesus. If it's not Three Musketeers meetup, if it doesn't end up belonging in the toilet, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, man.
Jesus. Desi's and there you go. That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Dustin, what do you got? Save us.
All right. So the first thing we're opening with is the wings, okay? And now I'm going to pay the price for this the next day, but I can't quit them. The hot garlic. I love hot garlic wings because I like garlic parm, but I want a little spice but I don't want to burn my face off. So hot garlic is the perfect marriage for me on the wing. Next, with our, you know what? I'm going to go with my dip of choice. I'm doing 7-layer dip. You know, the one that you use with the Tostitos and stuff. You got the meat at the bottom. You got the sour cream. You got the salsa. You got the cheese, the lettuce, the tomatoes. I'm going to omit the refried beans layer, though. Too many people like the refried beans. I'm not a big one.
What if it was black beans, Dustin? Would that be better?
No, because beans, unfortunately for me, Kevin, it's a taste and texture thing with beans.
Okay.
So I really struggle with beans. Okay, so we got, let's see, I did the wings, I did the dip of choice. My chip, make it 3 for 3. Doritos, but I'm going the OG, the nacho cheese. So between the three of us, we all got great Dorito options here, and Doritos takes the crown. I mean, their marketing campaign, those Doritos commercials in the 90s and 2000s, everyone remembers them. They used to pay gobs of money.
Do you know the banned Doritos commercial?
No, what's the banned one?
The one in the delivery room.
Oh man, I haven't. I don't think.
But no, it's the one in the one where she's getting her sonogram done, and her husband's eating Doritos. Like, really, you're eating Doritos in the middle of my sonogram? It's just carrying Doritos all, and you see the baby in the sonogram just looking for the Doritos, and all of a sudden he throws the Dorito chip, and all of a sudden
the baby arrives. Yes, the baby arrives.
To hit the eject button.
For my beer, I'm going ultra specific with this one. This beer only comes out once a year, and it's a magical time. And Ryan will know this.
Is it Bush Apple?
No.
Damn.
But I love a good Oktoberfest.
Yes.
And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get some late in the season, late into October, because Oktoberfest starts in early September, everybody. But I get some late in October, and then I have to keep them cold and keep them in the dark so that they are still fresh so that I can enjoy them for the Super Bowl. But I love a great Oktoberfest.
There you go.
All right, so I got Oktoberfest. What am I missing now?
Your side dish.
Okay, side dish. I'm doing a little bit of a cheat. Because I waffled between mozzarella sticks for my side dish because I love a good mozzarella stick.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Or do I do jalapeno poppers? But I think I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to say baked ziti is my side dish.
Really?
I love. So for Super Bowls in the past, I have cooked baked ziti because I love baked ziti, and it's easy. You prepare it the night before, and then all you got to do is warm it up here. So yeah, baked ziti. I think I'm cheating a little bit, but
that's okay.
I think the panel allows it.
We do.
Ryan, what is this combination I see in the chat? His choice is Frito Dippers.
Oh, you need those. Those are
saucy nuggets. Wait. Ryan, are you a boneless wing guy?
No, I've seen Ryan imbibe in many boned-in.
That was your starting five. You have boneless. You have chicken nuggets as your wing.
No, come on, Ryan.
Disappointed. Dishonor.
Poor Ryan once witnessed me. We were coming back from a Yankee game.
Hold on.
Coming back.
Starts a conversation like that. I just sat down.
We're coming back. Ryan knows what I'm about to say. We were coming back from a Yankee game, and we were both like extremely hungry, but we just wanted to get out of the stadium. You know, once the Yankees. Yeah. The Yankees, I believe, lost that game in extras to the Orioles. I can't remember, but I think that's what happened. So we wanted to get out of the stadium. We wanted to get home, but we were starving. And when we got home, I said to him, there's a restaurant right by my house I used to go to a lot. It's not as good anymore because they changed management, but it's a little chain. It's called Smoky Bones, and they used to do really good wings.
We have one here.
So I said to Ryan, hey man, can we stop at Smoky Bones? We'll get some wings or something. And he goes, sure. And they used to do their wings in orders of 8 or 16 because they're bigger boned wings. See what I did there? So now we sit down. I get an order of 16. I had finished 16 wings before Ryan ate half of his burger.
Oh my God.
He just looked at me and he's like, "You're done?" And I just go,
Jesus.
I was hungry. And I had, obviously you can't eat a wing a neat way. At least I can't. So
No,
I
you
had
can't. I can't either. Do you see my face?
If it's lemon pepper, maybe you can get away with it. But if it's because there's the dry and what's the other one?
Dry and wet wing sauce.
Yeah, if it's anything like that, then you're gonna have,
you gotta have some.
There's gonna be evidence that you ate it on your face. That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Ryan. At least I didn't say Dino Nuggets. I don't know. I honestly, I love me some Dino Nuggets.
I haven't had them in a long time. I should try them again.
Have you ever tried Dino Nugget Parm?
No.
Can't say that I have.
So here we go. So hear me out. Hear me out. So it's basically chicken parm, but with Dino Nuggets.
Oh man!
So that's all you're doing.
It would be quick. It would be quick.
It'd be quick and easy.
You melt the cheese.
Yeah.
Have you tried this?
I have. It's delicious.
All right. Well, I'm not sure your family with your roots would be very happy there.
I can get away with it because I have a touch of the tism, as they say. Proud of myself.
That's all right, Dan. I rode the short bus to school back in the day, so it's okay.
Do that magic short bus.
Oh man!
Oh, thank you, Miss Frizzle.
I liked that show.
I did like that show too. Did Kevin like that show, or did he never watch it?
I am gonna say I was pretty much absent from that one.
Oh man.
Ryan, 'twas the tism, my lord.
Oh man! This
well
is
done
be
with
one
the
of
Monty
those,
Python reference.
This is already one of those shows, so I should not say this, but my ex one time she had her hair was styled a certain way, and she had glasses, and she goes, "I look like Miss Frizzle," and I just turned to her and I looked at her and I said, "That is not a problem." That
is great. That is wonderful. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the BS Express.
Right.
We're a little late, 45 minutes later, but the train is en route. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh man.
Oh, it's great. Oh. Anyway, before we get to the Super Bowl preview and the rest of the NFL honors that's been going on, we got a good commercial because as we know, this show ain't free.
True.
So, all right, cue it. This show ain't free, so time for some ads.
Righteous Felon Craft Jerky is the official jerky of Belly Up Sports. For over a decade, Righteous Felon Craft Jerky has led the American meat snack revolution by concocting delicious, adventurous, U.S.-sourced jerky recipes for uncompromising carnivores across the country. With 15 different flavors to choose from, Righteous Felon has all jerky lovers covered, and by using promo code BELLYUP, you will get 15% off your purchase at RighteousFelon.com. Do your taste buds a favor today and rip into a bag of Righteous Felon jerky.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, coming out of commercial, you're still laughing.
No. So, who's seen Ted? Who's seen the movie Ted?
I saw Ted, but it's been a minute. A minute.
So I found this video of a cat with a little doofus face. I don't know if I can send it. Hold on.
Oh man.
Hold on, this is gonna be hysterical. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Also, try some Righteous Felon Craft Jerky. Everybody.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Can you see the picture of this stupid cat?
What kind of cat is that?
I don't know, but that's his face.
It looks like it might have just gotten into the extra of the catnip, I guess. I don't know. Catnip sends them into hysterics.
Oh, Jesus. But I think of a scene from Ted towards the end of the movie. Yeah, well, when you Still in one place. Would you take care of me forever and ever? Sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Oh no, I messed up. There we go.
Oh man.
Oh, for God's sakes, Desi.
Hey, I said the story. I didn't have to. But when else are you going to be able to make a Miss Frizzle reference?
Looks like Dustin wanted Miss Frizzle to take him on the Magic School Bus. Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful.
Also, Ryan has identified the type of cat. And it makes
Tuxedo.
sense. Yeah, makes
It's a tuxedo. Oh, that is awesome. All right. The NFL honors yesterday.
What a
Kevin's
segue.
annoyed. Kevin's
What
annoyed
a
at me.
segue. No, I don't
Kevin's
think-
annoyed. He's like, I just want to do this stinking show already and go home.
Well, I'm already home, so
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Points if anybody knows where that's from. I know Ryan does.
Oh God.
Yes, the NFL honors, Dan.
Yes, the NFL honors. Anyone want to talk about the elephant in the room with the NFL honors? The NFL MVP voting.
okay.
Why was it that close? Did you guys see the voting?
I didn't see the votes. I didn't see
I
the
did.
votes.
That mystifies me.
So Matthew Stafford, for those wondering, Matthew Stafford won the NFL MVP. Deserved, probably
Yes.
the most deserved.
Yes.
He won the NFL MVP by 1 vote.
Yeah, 5 points.
Man.
Drake May had 23.
Because somebody voted for the Chargers quarterback for reasons.
Justin
unknown.
Herbert.
That's Justin Herbert.
That was genuine shock on my face, everybody. Like
Jesus.
Justin Herbert? And no offense to Justin Herbert. I mean, he's doing a great job with the Subway ads, but he didn't play like an MVP this year.
No.
No.
Well, to be fair, in his defense, I can defend it but for one reason only.
Yeah.
The Chargers were down both of their starting tackles for like the entire year.
I mean, the Joe Alt loss really hurt him. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I get that,
It did.
but still,
I saw it and I was so mystified by
Yeah.
it. Like,
and I even made a comment because Belly Up put out. Who do we think?
oh, for
MVP?
God's sakes, I know who it is. Kevin.
Yes,
Not you, the other one, the other
the
Kevin,
other Kevin.
who's the Patriots fan, who's also
Yes.
mysteriously an Alabama
Yes.
fan.
Yeah, that's a mystery that won't be solved. But
I'm not the bandwagon. What are you talking about?
yeah,
I'm only an Alabama
And,
fan because of Nick Saban and a Patriots fan for like I'm sorry, but your tape measure is showing. Anyway.
and I made a comment that
Come on, Kev. Come on, do better.
yeah, but I said even though he's a Ram,
Yeah.
Stafford is the MVP. He was that dominant, and
Yes.
and I don't know if it was Kev or DJ or just who it was, but he said something about wow, he must have been really dominant if a Seahawks fan is cheering for him, which I wasn't cheering for him, but I just in my analysis, it was Matthew Stafford, and then they start to bring in all this advanced cyber technique,
Oh,
Cybermetrics.
Jesus.
all this other kind of stuff, and that's put that away.
Oh,
Put it away.
Ryan's correcting me. Kev attended the University of Alabama. Okay.
That
Okay,
makes-
well,
that
all
makes
right, he
total
gets a
sense.
pass then.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. You get a pass.
That's right. You get a
You get-
pass for the Alabama thing, but the New England thing, no.
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 And,
What's next? You're mysteriously a Lakers fan
hopefully not.
and a Cowboys fan too?
And
Okay, I'll stop.
but DJ, he's been opposed to us, and he was even opposed in the Super Bowl. He predicted would be the winner. Okay, but even he was on the side of Matt Stafford winning the MVP.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
okay, first of all, anyone with a brain knew that if you watched both quarterbacks play, you take Matthew Stafford out of that Rams offense and you put, Mr.
Jimmy Garoppolo back there.
And that was the most outrageous thing I think that Kev said. That if you took him out of that offense, it would still be the Rams.
No.
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
I got to disagree there.
Take Jimmy Garoppolo's arm. Take Jimmy Garoppolo's arm and put it next to Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
No comparison.
Also, no shade to Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a better athlete than me. He plays in the NFL. He made himself some money.
He's also gorgeous.
But here's the thing.
But he's not Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Arm-wise, and brain-wise, Stafford can break down defenses with the best of them. He knows where to put the ball. It's a completely different world. Completely different world. And let's say this. Who was the one that drafted Jimmy Garoppolo? Bill Belichick. Whose draft record? He's great as a coach, but his draft record?
Not so much.
Little suspect.
Right.
Suspect.
Yeah, right. It's so stupid because, I understand that Drake May's the hot new thing. I understand that.
Right. And let me just say, Drake May was the reason why I won my fantasy championship.
Hey, there we go.
If I may, I just have this to say. No, I have nothing to say.
Stop yourself.
Yeah.
So as far as fantasy MVPs, Drake May gets my vote.
Okay.
But in the real world, it's Matthew Stafford.
Correct. He's been the MVP since week 10.
Well,
he was in his play. I mean, he slid at the end of the season, but not to the degree like Baker Mayfield and Stafford. They were clear.
Yes,
they were clear favorites for MVP in the early in the season. But Baker
fell off a cliff.
Oh, Jinx! I owe you a Coke.
There you go. There you go. It's awesome. Oh boy, I don't know. It's just. I know I know that these voting committees are the Soto talking heads of, even here. We'll try to drag up clicks here and there. I understand that. But I understand the whole point of trying to put Justin Herbert and try as a vote for MVP. I get it. But he wasn't playing like an MVP.
No. You
take Matthew Stafford off the Rams, they're a 6-win team.
Yeah, I
not even close.
I would tend to agree with you there.
They would as well. If you put Drake May on the Rams, they wouldn't be as good.
No, they would still probably win 10 games, but they're not as good.
Right.
They're not as. Oh God, they scare me. You know what
I think Drake's going to get there eventually.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
And
yes.
But come on. You put any quarterback, you name it, instead of Matt Stafford, the Rams are not as good.
Correct. Yeah. What you have done has made God very unhappy.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
There you go. Let's go to the Hall of Fame discussion because, oh boy, Kevin, you and I talked about it on Tuesday. So, Dustin, I understand Belichick now because he was a bit of a head case to the media, and I get it.
Yeah, but still, he shouldn't be punished for that.
But Robert Kraft?
Yeah, Kraft.
Really?
They are punishing the Patriots now. That's
so
what
the question that always comes up, and this, let's say either one or both of those guys get in. Who out of those 5 are you going to remove?
Good question, actually. Yeah, it's a good one.
Right?
That's
because
really
that's the
good question,
problem with the NFL. Only 5 of them could get in.
Yeah.
7 actually could have gotten into when you think about it. 7 could have been in this year's class.
I thought it was 5, but okay. So
because you remember last year was 3.
Right.
It was who was it? Eric Allen, Jared Allen, and one other person. I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember.
On it.
But you look at the 2027 draft, class that's coming up. It's not going to get any easier.
So here's the question here: 2027. One of those names is Rob Gronkowski. Are you going to punish Gronk too? You're going to punish if this is a Patriot stereotype, and I get it because listen, Spygate. Say what you want. Say what you want. The Patriots did Spygate.
Mhm.
That was a huge thing.
That was an organization thing.
It was a massive deal across the NFL. But what people
Gronk
don't
wasn't the one that was doing that.
what people don't tell you is that a lot of teams are doing it.
Yeah,
Patriots
they're
are going to
trying.
get caught.
Yeah,
And that's always been my Astros counter argument
Yeah.
that nobody turned them in because everybody was doing something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at the Yankees.
yes,
They'll do some shady stuff every now and then.
yeah. Every
Yeah.
team will, though. That's
Yeah,
the
Pine
thing. Every
Tar?
team will.
Jeez. But it's Deflategate. I've soured off on Deflategate. I thought it was the stupidest thing imaginable. For Ryan Grigson, the Colts GM, to say the then Colts GM at the time, who destroyed Andrew Luck's career, might I add you, who, by the way, should be charged with treason, should Ryan Grigson, for treason against the Colts, for sabotaging the career of Andrew Luck. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
The fact that he said, "Oh yeah, the Colts would have had a chance if the deflated footballs weren't a thing." Really? You're telling me in Foxborough in January, the AFC Championship game against the New England Patriots, who, by the way, the previous year in the divisional round in the snow, LeGarrette Blount rushed for like 195 yards.
He ran all
and
over
4
him,
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to have that stupid argument? Okay, fine. But the fact of the matter is, you guys would have gotten your rear ends destroyed by New England. Your defense stunk, and Andrew Luck was the only reason you guys were a good team. Proof? Look at 2015-16. Your team stunk when Andrew Luck was out for 3 years. Terrible.
And just to wrap the button up, the 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame class featured 4 entries. Tight end Antonio Gates.
Oh, yes, it was Gatesy.
Defensive end Jared Allen. Cornerback Eric Allen. You were right about those two. And wide receiver Sterling Sharp.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Sterling was in there.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, how is Torrey Holt not in yet?
Yeah, he should be in.
How is Torrey Holt not in?
And trust me, I despised Torrey Holt because of the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, I
despised him.
I don't blame you.
But he's a great player. He's
a great player.
He's got to be in. All of them could be. Isaac Bruce, get him in there.
I thought he was in already.
Get him in there. Well, yeah, Isaac Bruce, I think, is already in.
I think Bruce is in. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, every receiver on that Rams team. Ricky Prohl was catching a lot of balls. Come on, man.
That's one of the, when they first started ushering in almost 5,000 yards passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But let's go over the Hall of Famers that are in already. Roger Craig. For those who, Kevin remembers Roger Craig.
I do, and he deserved it.
He's been deserving it for 15 years.
Yeah, because he's the one that ushered in the pass catching, running back.
The first of his kind, yeah.
So
he technically was the first of his kind.
That's right. That could catch and rush for 1,000 yards.
Larry Fitzgerald obviously deserved it.
Nobody argues.
We're going to hear about
that.
Larry later in the show. Yeah. Larry's the man.
Larry legend, of course. Drew Brees. There were some Nimrods that were saying that were saying that Drew Brees doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Stop it.
Yeah. You should have immediately forfeit any and all, credentials.
There we go.
Okay. If that's your take, then you need to retire.
Okay, so Kevin, you remember the Aints?
Of course.
Yeah. How bad were the Saints in the 70s and the 80s?
They're the ones that ushered in the wearing of the paper bag over your head.
Thank you. Before
they ruined, you talk about the Mannings, Archie Manning.
Oh, Archie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was a great quarterback in his own right.
Oh, yeah.
If he hadn't gotten busted completely in half, who knows how much better he could have been.
Mm-hmm.
and
Correct.
And the Saints were awful.
How bad were they before Drew Brees got there?
You know, because we've talked about how the Seahawks were not good.
Saints were terrible.
Saints were terrible.
Terrible.
The Seahawks fans, as far as I know, were not wearing bags on their head.
Yeah.
1992 would like a word.
Well,
but anyway.
yeah, that's a rough deal.
1992 would like a word. But like before Drew Brees got there, the Saints were a notorious dumpster fire of an organization.
Dumpster fire. And not just that, but they rallied that entire city after what happened with the hurricane and
Drew Brees deserves a statue outside the Superdome.
He does.
Sure.
I'm surprised
not
there's
even
not
close
one already.
By the way, thank you, Nick Saban, for the reason why Drew Brees is in New Orleans.
That's right, because he could have been in Miami.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Desi.
He could have been in Miami.
He could have been in Miami.
Miami said, I don't think so.
This shoulder is meat.
They were worried about it, and Dante Culpepper is who Nick Saban elected to go with.
Sorry, Desi. By the way, Drew Brees saved the Saints team from the Hurricane Katrina. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
If anyone deserves a unanimous selection in the Hall of Fame for single-handedly for what he did for one city, it's Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
And I was stunned when I heard any negative sayings about Drew Brees.
One of the nicest dudes on the planet.
And, because he started off in San Diego.
Yeah.
Good Chargers teams, too.
Good Chargers and all that. And then they had the whole thing with, Phillip Rivers and all that stuff. And
2004. Yep.
And so he's like, okay, I'll move on. And he hits New Orleans and they win. They save the city from desperation.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like after 9/11, how, the Yankees and the Mets and everything that they did and give us everybody a distraction. And so if you're saying anything negative about Drew Brees, you can shut me off because I ain't listening to that.
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly.
Okay.
Luke Kuechly
was as
is
dominant as anybody for a short
That's right.
run. He
And
was as
injury,
dominant as anybody.
and he only played 8 years in the NFL to me is a long time.
Yeah.
By the way, 2014 Defensive Player of the Year, Luke Kuechly.
Right.
I know 2013.
That dude played until his legs were broken in half, pretty much.
Yeah. Luke Kuechly, you can make a very good argument that he is on the Mount Rushmore of middle linebackers.
You could make it.
Very good argument.
If he had any kind of seasons after those 8 years, we would not be talking about this.
Concussions destroyed his career, but he's still a Hall of Fame regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
He was about that, when, rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
And
literally
get back in the game.
Literally.
So, which I don't really, I don't support that. Okay?
Yeah.
Because your health and everything else is more important than a football game. But
he was the epitome of
the
Superman.
mindset that I'm playing. And I'm going to go out there and destroy the other guy. And that's what he did.
Ronnie Lott famously amputated his pinky just to play a playoff game.
I heard that. Yeah.
I'll never forget that story. And one more, Adam Vinatieri.
See, this is the weird one.
Okay.
Because they're punishing it. No, I think he's a Hall of Fame kicker.
You're right.
He's the greatest kicker in the history of football.
Very good argument. He's the all-time greatest kicker.
The most clutch of all time.
Yeah.
He made a ton of clutch kicks, but he was also instrumental in the Patriots dynasty. And you're going to punish the rest of them.
That's right.
The thing,
They don't beat the Rams without him way back in the first Super Bowl they played.
Yeah.
So what is it? He had enough time on the Colts that it offset his Patriot. What's the deal?
Logic does not compute in this room.
Yeah,
maybe he changed soaps. I don't know, and it got rid of the any kind of
what
smell
soap was he
him.
using?
Yeah,
what soap was he using, Kevin? Was he using a delightful tune?
There it is.
There we go.
Old
I knew that was coming.
You should have known it was coming the second you said
I did
so.
know that was coming.
He was using Irish Spring Sport when he was on the Patriots, but he switched to Old Spice when he signed with the Colts.
That's
There
right.
you go. There you go. Irish Spring. Precious place on earth.
Dude, I remember. So I used to use Irish Spring in college because it was a strong smelling soap, and I was like,
I like the soap.
I was like, this is man stuff. And then I went to I was like, oh, my skin is like super dry. And then somebody told me, it was like a dermatologist or something. They're like, you realize that Irish Spring like will dry out your skin. It is like the worst.
Yeah.
Like it is a terrible soap if you have any
So
type
bad.
of like. So I was just making it worse and then being like, what's going on?
Why does this make no
So you
sense?
switch to Dove after something like that?
I switched to well now I use Dr. Squatch, certain soaps, and
I'm not familiar with that
things
one.
like that, but
Dr. Squash is not bad. It's just expensive.
it is expensive and it doesn't last that long. But right now I got a snowy pine tar in my shower. It smells like a Christmas tree. It's great.
I will defend Dove soap because like
Dove is a classic.
Dove's a
Dove
good.
is a
I
classic,
actually, whenever my lady's over, I'm kidding. She's gonna yell at me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I steal her soap, but I'm just kidding. It's like-
I was gonna say I might be on thin ice after the Frizzle comment. Who knows?
okay, we got a debate here. We got a very good debate here. Arguably the greatest college football dynasty ever was Nick Saban's Alabama Crimson Tide. The Miami Hurricanes of the 80s and 90s with like a word from Ryan McCarthy.
As would Nebraska.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nebraska.
I do. I think I gotta agree with my age is showing here, but I gotta agree with my esteemed co-host and the captain of the ship over on No Credentials Required. I mean, those Hurricane teams.
Oh, they were so good.
There were arguments they could beat NFL teams. You know,
Yeah,
I
Jimmy
wouldn't
Johnson,
go
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they were correct arguments, but there were, you listen to old Michael Irvin talk about it. He's like, we felt like we could line up against anybody.
I have one.
Oh, what are you thinking?
The Oklahoma Sooners from the 40s and 50s.
Oh, all right. That's not where, because the Sooners had a pretty dominant run, right? With
Okay,
Barry Switzer there.
Yeah, with Switzer. Yeah, they had a 47-game winning streak.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
By the way, Desi, as a Bama fan, I'm disappointed you did not mention Bear Bryant's Crimson Tide from the 60s and 70s.
That's not on her. She was barely even a thought back then. Is she not even? If I
I'm
talking, I'm
okay.
going to
She
get in
even
trouble.
said she even said publicly on this show. She said publicly on this very airwaves that Bear Bryant was the better coach than Nick Saban.
Okay, all right. So she
quiet you, Ryan. None of us were alive back then, Dan. I don't know. I mean, it's keep that joke to myself. Never mind. Sorry. Jeez. Okay, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping the jokes to myself. I'm done with the jokes right now.
Okay.
Kevin, no, don't yell at me, please.
Don't do it. Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm putting myself in the penalty box if I need to do it. I will do it. I'll put myself in the penalty box. I don't care. Followed your Dustin's tribute. I'm just kidding.
Man.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Oh boy. So, gentlemen, we've arrived. We've arrived. The
An
main
hour
event of
into
the
the
evening.
show. People are gonna love it.
So, Super Bowl 60.
Yeah,
We're here.
yeah.
We're here.
How you guys feeling? I mean, geez.
We started in September. Now we're here. Sorry, I'll never do that again. Let's see.
God, Dustin, you're on a roll today. Jeez.
I'm feeling, and I guess I just inserted myself. I'm going first, everybody. I'm feeling, spoiler alert, nervous because I'm with Dan, and I'm sure we'll get into it in Kevin's keys.
I'm on it.
So I don't want to say too much, but I'm with Dan. I think so many people are picking the Seahawks.
I'm on it.
And we talked about it last week, and you guys also talked about it Tuesday night. The spread is too much I think the spread is too much. I think whenever everybody is picking one team, that's a bad sign to me. Now, I have faith in the Seahawks defense for sure, and I think the defensive line. Oh, there we go. I think the defensive. I think the defensive line.
That's what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen.
It could pose a problem. Could pose a big problem for the Patriots, who have had a problem protecting Drake May during
We're just going to keep this face on here.
Yeah, because that's the thing. And it feels weird not to see you guys. I'm like looking at myself and I don't, but anyway.
Look into my soul.
Yeah.
For those listening, there's just a picture of Dustin's face in front of the Seahawks logo that just says, "Don't let the smile fool you. This man is nervous."
But all I'm going to say, because like I said, I don't want to step on Kevin's keys. I'm sure he's got stuff to break down for us. But I think the difference in this game could be the Seahawks defensive line, because unlike that game against the Rams for the NFC Championship, I believe that the Seahawks will get pressure on the Patriots and Drake May, because Ryan's pointed it out a bunch of times on our show. Drake May was the fourth most sacked quarterback in the NFL this year. The Patriots could not protect him, and I think that could be a difference in the game. But I am nervous. I am nervous.
Kevin's blocking his face.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's my body with Kevin's head on it. So it's kind of if you're listening on audio, please follow us over to YouTube here.
Yeah.
Oh man,
This is wonderful. I'm just having fun. There we go.
There we go. But I am nervous, and as I said to you in the Patreon exclusive green room, I'm going to have to try to keep it together with a house full of
wonderful. This is great. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you are. I am as well.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Super Bowl preview. I'm just gonna keep this here.
All right, that's fine.
Oh boy, how do I do this? Oh, geez, hold on. Oh boy, hold on. I'm gonna have some fun here.
It's like the bat signal. Ryan prompted it in the comments, and you put it up.
Right? Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. Jesus. Oh, we're gonna have some fun here. There we go. Got it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
We're just gonna do the preview like this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes, Ryan, take a bow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
This is getting clipped.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh god, this is awesome. Watch on YouTube. This is great. So Super Bowl 60. For all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen, I can't stop looking at that stupid face.
See?
That's wonderful. It's so wonderful.
You got lost in my eyes twice.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? The Cult of Personality.
Oh, man. A great track.
A great track indeed.
Man.
By A Living Color.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. So I'm
Reed, dude.
There you go. By the way, CM Punk.
Yeah.
No one in this room. Okay,
no,
there we go.
That's his entrance.
There you go.
But he also wasn't it Kill Switch Engage at one point too?
Yes, it was. This fire burns. Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, Dustin.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Wrong button. There you go. Oh boy. So I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about both of these teams, because we can talk for hours on the Seahawks. And all that glorious stuff about our team. And we could be biased.
Yeah.
We definitely could.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna let Dustin take the reins first in the preview. So, take a few minutes and go off on both of these teams. And then we'll get to Kevin's keys to the game, and then and then we'll go you, Dustin, then we'll go me, and then we'll go Kevin.
Okay, we'll save Kevin for last with the keys and the research.
There you go.
So I'm gonna try to, like I said, I don't want by the time Kevin, I don't want to steal his fire. So I'm gonna go areas that I don't think he's gonna go, but if he goes there, I'm sorry in advance. But what scares me about the Patriots is I think Drake May can catch fire if the Seahawks do not pressure him early. Then his confidence will build. And the two running backs, the Seahawks have been amazing at stopping the run.
Yes.
And maybe it's the pessimist in me, but I feel like they can't keep that level of play up forever. And the Rams got some chunk plays in that game. They didn't, the Seahawks were able to limit them, but the Rams for one particular drive were starting to reel off chunks, and it was shocking. And Travion Henderson is capable of hitting a home run in one play. So that makes me a little nervous. But the big thing that I think will be the one problem for the Seahawks defense is Hunter Henry. We've talked about it. Kevin talked about it all the way back in week 1. And he said they would have to shut down George Kittle. He said that the tight ends, that's the one area where the Seahawks defense seemed weak. He's been proven right all season because if the Seahawks can be had anywhere, that's where it is. Hunter Henry is a problem. And I said it kind of early in the show when Kevin asked his question about which team is going to handle the fire the best and all the pomp and circumstance that surrounds the Super Bowl. I am not saying Mike McDonald was a candidate for Coach of the Year. Straight up, full stop. What he's done with this team has been amazing, but you must not discount Mike Vrabel. He will have a game plan. He will have them ready. And as much as I hate to admit it too, Josh McDaniels, he flames out as a head coach, and he's always able to lick his wounds and go back to New England because for some reason they'll always take him. But you cannot argue with his bona fides as an offensive coordinator. So I think this game is going to be closer than people realize. And we talked Patriots heavy because, like Dan said, we've broken down the Seahawks all year, and we can continue to do it. And I'll just say quickly on the Seahawks, Kenneth Walker has started to play much, much better. He had a heck of a stretch to end the season. He had a heck of a stretch in the playoffs. And for anybody that is saying that Sam Darnold is going to crumble in flames in this game, you haven't watched Seahawks football this season. That's it. That's all I have to say for now.
So here's my thing. I think New England, the only way New England wins this game, the only way, is if the Patriots' offensive line protects Drake May.
Yeah. I mean,
the only way. The only way. The only way this game is even close is if they protect Drake May and the Josh McDaniels finds a way to get the Seahawks pass rush off their feet. It's the only way to do it. You mentioned Hunter Henry. What's up?
Do you think that the Patriots receiver, do you think Kayshon Boutte and Stephon Diggs are capable of getting behind the defense?
Kayshon Boutte. Kevin's annoyed. No, I think Kayshon Boutte has the ability to do it. He's a speedster. He's their deep threat. Diggs can do it. Not as well anymore.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You mentioned Hunter Henry. There's also another guy, Austin Hooper.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Austin Hooper, yeah.
Dinosaurs. How long he's been playing in this league.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while. But
yeah.
What scares me about the Patriots is not just Drake May and his ability to sling the ball. It's their secondary. Their secondary is aggressive. They're not like the Rams aggressive where it's like, oh, we're too aggressive and then boom, we're toast. No, it's aggressive. We have ball hawks. They got Christian Gonzalez, Marcus Jones, Carlton Davis. They got two safeties back there. They're really good. But mostly they have their three corners, Gonzalez, Marcus Jones, and Carlton Davis. They will get after you, and they will fight you. Mostly Gonzalez. He's proved that he's been worthy of that top pick. He's proved it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll obviously give our scores and predictions later on in this segment.
Yeah,
but I mentioned earlier that I thought this game was going to be a blowout when the matchup was first announced. I've since turned back on that. I think this game's going to be closer than people think.
mm-hmm.
Worries
I'm
me.
with you.
That's what worries me. But I hope we're going to get a good game regardless. But I don't know, Kevin. Please try to make us feel better because you know. Hold on.
Okay.
You got to get his element ready. You got to.
Of course we do, dear lad. All right, here we go, Kevin. Go great.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because we had talked about this, and I'm going to give you keys to the Patriots first.
Okay.
Okay.
And the first key for the Patriots, Dustin, you mentioned that Drake May was sacked 5 times by the Broncos. Well, he's been sacked 5 times in every playoff game he's been in.
Oh, man.
5 in each game. 15 sacks.
Oof.
Okay? And they were able to get away with that because they were playing teams that were limited offensively. As we all know, the Seahawks are not limited offensively. So if they don't clean that up, New England has a problem. Okay, so the second thing for the Patriots against the Broncos, Drake May didn't turn the ball over, which is great for him.
Mm-hmm.
But in the previous 2 games, he had 5 turnovers. So he needs to play air-free football. If he has 2 or 3 turnovers and gets sacked 5 times, New England's in trouble.
Yep.
Okay? And the third thing is, in 2 of the 3 games, New England rushed for 140 or more yards as a team.
Yeah.
A lot of that was Drake May, which is kind of interesting to me that he was getting sacked so many times, but he's got mobility.
He does, yeah.
And if you watch the Denver game, it was his first down that was key to their entire win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think that's a tall order for them to rush for 140 yards against the Seahawks defense. But if they limit sacks, limit turnovers, and rush for 140, New England's going to be in great shape. Can they do it, though?
I don't know.
Okay. So on the other side of this, the keys for the Seahawks is, and we've heard 1,000 different stories this week about Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how everybody's still waiting for him to turn into, the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever. Okay. But, we all know that he led the NFL in turnovers. We know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know how many turnovers he's had in his last 3 games? That would be 0. Okay? In fact, the entire Seahawks team has turned that around big time.
Yep.
Because at one time during the season, they were 30th in takeover ratio. Okay? But in the playoffs, they're at +4, which is first.
Okay, yeah.
So they went from 30th to first in these playoffs. So
Pretty big jump.
it's a and as I mentioned, he's played. Well, he didn't have to play. He was at the Super Bowl, so I think he's going to be more comfortable. I think that he's not going to turn the ball over. Okay. So the second thing is Mr. Walker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He had 100 scrimmage yards, and the way he had those yards, they were all critical.
Yeah.
And whether it was rushing or catching, if he has 100 scrimmage yards against New England, that is going to be great for the Seahawks. It's going to be rough because New England has the number 1 rushing defense in these playoffs.
Which kind of surprises me, but New England's defense is better than people think, I think.
Yep. They've only given up 71.3 yards rushing per game in these playoffs, which you can kind of maybe discount that a little bit because, like I said, they play teams that were not strong offensively.
Yeah, the Broncos had no rushing attack to speak of.
Nope. But they've been doing this all season. So, Sam Darnold, don't turn the ball over.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Walker, gain your yards. And I think one of the biggest critical matchups is going to be JSN versus Christian Gonzalez. If that's the defense, if I'm the Patriots, that's what I'm going to do. So I also heard that they might put him on Cooper Kupp and double team JSN. Whatever they decide to do, JSN, let's look at these. JSN has 13 catches for 172 yards and 2 TDs. He's unguardable.
Offensive player of the year, by the way.
Offensive player of the year, which we didn't talk about that. He deserved that award.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So if Sam Darnold doesn't get turn the ball over, Kenneth Walker gets what he gets, and JSN wins his matchup, the Seahawks are going to be in great shape.
Amen.
So those are my keys to the game. Okay, so let me throw some numbers at you real quick.
Go for it.
All right. So you talked about Kayshon Boutte?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. 8 catches, 147 yards, and a touchdown. Okay. Hunter Henry, Dustin.
Yeah.
6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm concerned about Hunter Henry in this game for the reasons why you mentioned earlier, because they're not good with tight ends.
Yeah.
So you have that, and May 5.9 yards per carry.
That's
that
elite
is a
running
weapon
back.
as a quarterback to be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's needed to that because his completion rate is 55.8%. That's
under pressure
good.
too.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be about, I'd say, 65% pass rate. Percentage. So you look at this, and this is an interesting stat I was not aware of.
Okay.
You know how many punts that the Seahawks have returned in the first 2 games?
How many?
The first 2 playoff games?
That would be 0.
Really?
They have not returned a punt so far.
Wow.
But in kickoff returns are number 1, which, when you get a 95-yard return for a touchdown, that's going to help your average.
Tip the scales a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so special teams, New England is not as bad. Nobody was as bad as the Rams.
Yeah, their special teams not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I think when you look at all these numbers and everything, and I don't really want to hear, because people talk about, well, New England had an easy schedule. Who cares?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with this game now. But I think the Seahawks are the better team.
Yeah.
Okay? And the way that New England, if they're going to have to push somewhere somehow and get the Seahawks to turn the ball over. And if they don't get any turnovers, it's going to be hard for the Patriots. And I understand that you're nervous, guys, but I am confident in the Seahawks right now.
All right.
Well, that's a stupid photo.
No, man, between you and Ryan, that thing's gonna be circling around.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our game picks.
All right.
So let's get the face back on there. Dustin, you're up.
All right. I think this game's gonna be close. I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout, more than people think, considering these 2 defenses. But I just have a feeling. I'm picking the Seahawks to win 28-21.
Kevin?
Okay, so and it's interesting that because the point spread has been 4.5 Because we introduced that on this very show 2 weeks ago. Remember? Right after you went on there and you checked it, it was 4.5 right after the game was over against
How's the
Rams.
spread now?
The spread is still 4.5.
Okay.
That has not moved.
Okay.
And I think that, you thought it was, too big a spread. I don't think it's big enough.
Really?
Okay. So if I was laying money on this game, I would take the Seahawks and the -4.5. Because I think it's going to be Seahawks 27 and New England 17.
Wow, really? 10-point blowout. 10-point win. All right. Man, I mean, I've been thinking about this, the possibility of the Seahawks in the Super Bowl for 11 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've had payback on my mind for 2 weeks. I've had a lot of different emotions going through my brain right now, going through my soul about where I remember where I was when that interception happened, the Malcolm Butler pick.
Yeah.
I remember where I was. I was in my.
I remember too. My jersey wound up on the floor. And shortly after the game was over, my mom called. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was absolutely just shut off from everything.
Heartbreak was understatement.
That's the most excruciating moment I've ever experienced in sports.
I've had that play on repeat for 2 weeks in my head. Second down, 1 yard line, 28 seconds left. Malcolm Butler interception. I've had that play on repeat in my head for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't help myself but just, think of the possibility of wanting 11 years of payback finally here, and it's against the Patriots. How funny is that? Dustin, you and I talked about it after the NFC title game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close. I think they cover the spread.
Okay.
I think the Seahawks will win, and I think it'll be by the same score of that Super Bowl, 28-24 Seahawks.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
And I mentioned, I remember where I was in my living room at the time. Marshawn Lynch carried the ball 4 yards. I remember my dad crumpling up the Super Bowl boxes of paper that he had in his hands. He crumpled it up, and he said, they messed with the clock. Not even 5 seconds later, the interception happened. Heartbreak. And I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to jinx us. But the possibility of just, having that monkey ripped off your shoulders would be indescribable.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the last, let's call it what it is. That's the last Seahawks Super Bowl memory. That's what everybody remembers.
That's it.
Of course.
People don't talk about the Broncos' domination, which for the good of my emotion and my heart, that's the game I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they come out.
I'm hoping they beat the snot out of the Patriots.
Yeah, that's because people said that Bronco Seahawks Super Bowl was so boring. Not for me. It was one of the most relaxing games of football I ever had. I actually enjoyed the food at my house. But tomorrow or Sunday, because this is the last time we're going to be able to talk about this before it happens. Sunday, and I've already told, because much like you, Dan, I remember exactly where I was. I remember where I was sitting because I was sitting in my house, this very same house, and my friend Derek, I love him, but I've already told him, you cannot say anything. He left at halftime, and he said the Seahawks got this. And then we all know what happened after that.
Yep.
And to go to watch the Seahawks defense, which was led by Dan Quinn at that time, blow that lead, and then all of a sudden come back, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, look at this catch that Curse just made. They're going to do it again. They're going to pull this thing out. And then the irony that it was Malcolm Butler, former Seahawk, who said he recognized the play after the game. He knew what play was coming.
Brandon Browner.
And that was it. That was it. And, that's what everybody remembers. That's what people remember Pete Carroll for. I still think years from now, no one's going to talk about the Raiders season and the dumpster fire that it was. People will talk about Pete Carroll not handing the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. And that's the breakup of the Legion of Boom. That's what it is. That's what started the downward spiral because so many people left after that,
A lot of emotions going through my brain right now.
Yeah.
There is, and I'm whoever wins this game, I'm confident that the jersey will stay on me.
Yeah.
This time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it did not, like I mentioned. It was on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Ripped off of me and on the floor.
Yeah.
When he threw that interception and Russell Wilson, was able, he didn't get nearly the criticism he should have gotten.
Nope.
Because he threw that pass and he threw it to the wrong place.
Yeah. He was going to lock it on that pass.
Well, if he had thrown it to the other shoulder, it might have got knocked down, but it wouldn't have been intercepted. So
11 years.
11 years. And it's kind of like, because I'm in Dallas, as you all know. And we sat here in 2012 and watched the Rangers, the baseball team, right, become the first team ever to be one strike away twice in the same game and not win the World Series.
The Cardinals, right?
The Cardinals. And you talk about having your heart ripped out of your chest. Okay?
Yep.
But a few years ago, the Rangers, resuscitated all baseball fans in Texas because they won the World Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the same thing is about to happen to Seahawks fans in this game.
Redemption
City, here we come.
Here we come. Oh, boy. I mean, I got nothing for BS of the week. I got nothing.
Yeah. I don't think this is how we have to end it, I think. I don't think we can top that.
That's it. We can't. We can't.
Final thought, like I just said, jersey will stay on. Okay.
Right.
And I think it's.
I hope you
like
guys
I said,
know.
the Seahawks are the better team.
I hope you guys know that if the Seahawks do win, I will be in tears.
All right. Hey.
I will be in tears.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here.
Amen to that, guys. Amen to that. All right. From Belly Up Fantasy Live, from Belly Up Fantasy and Belly Up Media in the great state of Texas, Kevin Wilson. From No Credits Required of the Grace and Capital Region of Albany, New York, Dustin Henry. I'm Dan Cruz. I'm coming to you from the beaches of Long Island, New York. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
May the best team win and enjoy the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.